Hi. So thanks for being awake after lunch. It's always difficult. And thanks, Marco and the team, for giving us the opportunity to be back here. We're becoming NOAH regulars. So we think leisure travel is broken. What the internet does well is allow you to compare prices on standardized offerings. So if you don't care about your room or your hotel, then you can find the cheapest deal within a sort of $15 price difference, because that's the way you want to book your vacation, right? No, right? Most people care about the vacation. They care about what they're going to experience there. I bore everyone who doesn't want to hear it with the story of how I was in Thailand last summer and rode an elephant with my daughter without a coolie and had a live scorpion on my breast, and that cost me 200 baht. That's a percentile of my total trip value. And that is what makes a story. That's what makes a trip value. So knowing that, that's how we want to travel. This is the stuff we're being sold in price comparison engines. So that means that comparing prices online is perhaps not the greatest way to book an awesome vacation. Maybe you would like to have a website that shows you the places that you would like. Maybe you want to ask a website, show me all the great places in the world where I can kite surf. And I don't care if it's the Caribbean or Thailand or South Africa. I want to compare those, and I want to compare them on other criteria than just price. We call it 20 hours of confusion. If you actually analyze how long it takes people on average to sort of find their perfect vacation, that's how long it takes. And we want to reduce those 20 hours to 10 minutes. So the problem with online leisure travel is the prices aren't real until you really place an inquiry. You have to know where you want to go. That's the first question a booking engine asks you. Who are you? Where do you want to go? And you want to say, well, I don't know yet. And there is no single point of booking for the hotel, the trip, and the elephant ride. And on top of it, usually you don't travel alone. I mean, it happens, but you know, that's a sad day. So you want to lounge with your partner while you're discussing the trip. And typically, if you're a male, it's a partner who takes a decision. You want your vacation to fulfill multiple demands. You want to know how it will actually be. And you want to see nice pictures. And you want to also have feedback from people who've actually been there. So we see a paradigm shift going to personalized discovery across devices. You want to do this on your iPad. In fact, we just brought out an awesome iPad app. Go to the store now, type in iTravel, and there's a thing called iTravel Dream Vacations, and you should actually do it now and download it and use it. And you'll find that it's multiple criteria that drive the booking, but here's the sort of the trick if you're a VC. What differentiates us from all those startups that are trying to have great interfaces is that we're not a lead gen model. We are the first digital, directly selling online tour operator. We actually have contracts with the hotels. We have top-line revenue. So the booking goes to us, the cash flow goes to us, we pay the hotel. And we don't pay the hotel if the experience was crappy. We refund our customers. And we have an experience-based inventory, so lots of elephant rides in there. This is our sort of website. Gives you an idea, sort of trip finder. And this is our awesome iPad app, which you have to download now from the store. And this is Flipboard for travel. This is how the iPad app works. You just flip those, and then you get not a long list of hotels, but different trip concepts that capture what's awesome about the destination that you've picked. And you have a timeline. It's a very novel way of navigating where you can build your trip and add activities and take them out and change a hotel and look at the details and choose your mode of locomotion. And we're going to roll out the iPhone app at the end of this month. And what you see on the left side of that slide is our product page on the web. And in fact, we do 2% of our traffic on the home page, the rest being you land directly on the product page of the product that you're interested in if you've done a Google search or clicked on our Facebook ads. But behind this great customer experience is also an awesome thing in terms of the business model, which is that for the hotelier as well, online booking is bad because the hotel wanting to sell its room, well, the first thing it experiences is that package tour operators will come up to the hotel and say, I'm going to take 50% of your inventory. What's the rate you're going to give me? Okay? It's not going to be the market rate. Then Expedia comes up and says, I'm your yield management tool. What's the rate you're going to give me? And after that, the last-minute yield management tools come up, and basically what happens is typically the hotel is making about 50 or 60% of the market rate, except for very few direct bookings. So we go to the hotelier and say, you know what? We're not selling on price, we're selling on experience, so why don't you package awesome experiences with your hotel room, and we're happy with a 25 to 40% margin, and you can recapture a lot of your margin, and so we cut out the middlemen. So we're disrupting the way leisure travel is being booked. It's a huge market, upwards of $200 billion. We're actually catering to user needs. We're probably the first really customer-centric tourism company out there. We have, we believe, superior interface design and a 3-year lead in technology. And we've just launched in the US and the UK after having grown to $4 million of revenue in Central Europe. We have huge demand. In fact, we were drinking from a fire hose Q1 and Q2. We actually couldn't match the demand we were getting. So in 3 months, 10x. And we're on a path to profitable growth with lots of sort of music in that. And the reason we're here is not only to sort of spread the great news of the iPad app, which I would like you to download from the App Store right now if you haven't done it yet. But it's iTravel Dream Vacations in the App Store for the iPad. But it's also, we're raising our A round. We have a bunch of very high-profile entrepreneurs who've joined us as angels. And we want to raise an international A round because we will be an international company capturing $1 billion market. Thanks a lot.